Thank you to the press corps for staying so late. I know volleyball is busy, long day today. But yes, before I open for questions, I would like to read the statement I prepared. So people have been asking me why it took a while for me to respond or speak up or anything. I actually wanted to take a step back first and really understand everything that is being said. There were so many perspectives coming out from players, fans, even coaches, and I thought it was very important for me to listen first and then react after. I also wanted to be clear about what I stand for and what I think needs to be addressed moving forward. Yes, I understand and agree with a lot of concerns that came out, especially when it comes to athlete welfare and long-term development. And I know most of you here know that I have been speaking about this many times throughout the many years that I've been playing as both a national team player and a professional athlete. But I think what's important right now is even more people are speaking up about it because they care about the direction of Philippine volleyball. And that is something I share as well. So I think there are three main issues right now. First, it's athlete welfare in a complete sense, meaning it's not just compensation, but development, preparation, and long-term sustainability. Second is the need for structured and meaningful competition as part of an athlete's growth. That means it's not just the volume of games that we play, but the right kind of exposure and at the right time. It's not just about playing the whole year, it's having a system where competition, training, and recovery, all three of those are properly balanced. And the third is alignment, specifically between the federation and our local leagues. And I think right now, kasi the direction feels more like separation when what we do need is coordination. I think another important point I want to share is clarity really is important. Right now, there are still so many questions around things like the ALAS draft, the recruitment process, and how contracts are to be structured. And as athletes, those are very important details that directly affect our careers. So having clear and consistent communication is really important for us moving forward. And I chose to speak up now, even though ang daming nangyayari kasi with important timelines coming up like the PVL draft, the national team season, it becomes even more important that there's clarity and alignment soon so athletes can make informed decisions moving forward. So for me, the solution is alignment between the federation and the local leagues. Concretely, that means aligning with the FIVB calendar so national team duties and league seasons are properly structured. And of course, we were hoping for better coordination than with all of the clubs because we want to respect them also that they are investing a lot in this business and there's a way for us to build an ecosystem, a volleyball ecosystem that is win-win for all. At the same time, I think it's important that decisions are informed, not just from a management perspective, but also from people with expertise in high-performance sport, like strength and conditioning coaches, medical staff, and those experienced in long-term athlete development, both local and international. Because building the right system actually requires a full understanding of what athletes need to train, compete, recover, and perform at a high level consistently. And actually, this kind of structure isn't new also. This is already how many international leagues and federations operate. Not just volleyball, there are other sports also internationally and locally who follow this scheme. So I think it's important that we also pattern those models so we can continue to elevate our level and stay competitive internationally. And with key timelines approaching, I think it's important that we work towards that alignment soon so athletes and teams have clarity moving forward. So that's my opening statement. If you have any questions, I'm open.